Welcome to the Smokers Lounge, where we smoke a lot of weed, we talk a lot of smoke. I'm your boy Los, the host with the most smoke, and today it's a Friday night smoke session.
Happy Friday, guys.
With Ray, G.I.G.S, and Monique. We in the building, y'all.
I have no. I can hear myself now.
Yeah. You up there? Ray G.I.G.S in the building, y'all. Shout out to everybody tapping in, man. We back in the building. It's been a long week, long fucking 4 weeks. We've been having technical difficulties, but we back on track, man.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Put in the comments what you smoking on.
What you smoking on, what you smoking in, and who you smoking with, guys.
Yep, we smoking on some shit from Good Leaf, obviously. Out of the clear cones, and we smoking with Ray G.I.G.S, man. Well, we gonna try to get him to smoke. He said he's not gonna smoke today. We're gonna see.
I'm trying to stay sober. I got some shit I gotta handle afterwards and shit. Feel me? Like I swear on everything. Like this happens multiple times. I come in and I be like, nah, I ain't really trying to, do it right now. Then Los will just be like, all right, I got you. And then he'll just turn around, just hand me the joint or
and
the blunt
you just take
and
it.
me.
You won't even know what's in your hand.
Nah, that's my peer pressure.
Hell yeah. Fucking What's today? It's the first. The first.
Yes,
first Friday.
The first.
It's 4th of July weekend.
That's right. What is the plans for 4th of July?
Honestly, I just have school this weekend. I'm tired. It's been a long
Nobody's
week.
trying to blow shit up this year or what?
No blowing shit up this year.
There's a lot of people that's like been, kind of like petitioning against 4th of July. You know how it is, like certain holidays, it'd be like, well, we don't celebrate Christmas because it doesn't really represent what it's supposed to represent. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I guess they're throwing 4th of July in there. And I don't know the significance of what people are
Right.
Independence. Yeah, I guess they're saying it's like it's not really genuine and shit.
No,
as a lot of stuff.
It's like
in this
Thanksgiving,
country.
bro. Like we don't know what the fuck happened at that table.
Yeah, that was very bloody. we gonna say like in school they teach us. Well, when I was in school,
Pilgrims.
Everything was hunky dory. You know what I mean? Pocahontas. Type vibes. Well, even Pocahontas got kind of, they got kind of real too. For the most part. But in school, they taught us that everything was all solid. They showed up, and the Indians, Native Americans, they were, they were kind of skeptical. But eventually, the white man, he came through, and he was like, "Here, we got this stuff. We want to show this to you. The stuff that you got. We want to experience it for the most part." And then everyone got along.
Right.
In reality, we know that's not what happened.
He said that's not how it went down, man.
It didn't. They want to sugarcoat everything and make it all pretty with the bow.
Right. And put it in textbooks. And
we're not going to tell elementary school kids that, okay.
It was a mass
it was a bloodbath.
Yeah.
It was a setup.
To scare them.
It was a setup.
It's actually weird. Well, I guess they won't tell us that because it's our own country. Mm-hmm. But what they will tell us is what happened in other countries. So they'll tell us about
all the bullshit in other countries and how horrible they are.
And you know what's crazy is in other countries, they look at us the same. In other countries, they have fucking commercials playing of fucking starving homeless Americans, and then they fucking can donate money. Did you know that?
I had no fucking clue.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Where's this money?
It's a fucking worldwide scam, dude. Everybody does it. You know what I'm saying? America's a bunch of pansies to other fucking countries, man.
Yeah, we are.
It's but we also at the same time though, it's like we allow stuff that other countries don't. Like for example, pornography is more explicit in this country as opposed to like if you were go to
you get beheaded in some places.
You
get killed.
Yeah.
Definitely fucking locked up.
But it's not even that. Like some of that is like there's certain video games and there's certain movies that are like, for example, the new Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, that's banned in hella places.
And then there's I think it was the second Doctor Strange movie. I think that movie kind of
what? I want to watch that.
Well, I don't know. There's just certain scenes in there that wasn't cool, but yeah, the Buzz Lightyear scene. For those of you who don't know, So there's a new Buzz Lightyear's animated. It's not really focused on Toy Story. It's focused on
It's way not Toy Story at all.
Right.
Yeah, it's
At all.
yeah, it's focused on the fictional, the fictional background of Buzz Lightyear. But one of the characters in the movie is supposed to be a lesbian, and because of that, it's banned in other countries in the East. You know, I don't know which countries exactly, but I know that there's
banned in several countries.
Yeah, you know,
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
crazy times.
The whole Buzz Lightyear shit's fucking causing the whole scene.
Yeah, it'd be like that, man. I mean, you already know, feel me? Like over here, it's like controversy is like is I don't know. Every country has a different controversy. We just like you said, like there's stuff in other countries that's crazy. We can go. I've seen other commercials in other countries that would never air out here.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just crazy.
It's not happening out this way, man.
Yeah. And vice versa. If they look at the stuff that we eat too, they'd be like, right. You guys,
that's not real fruit.
That's why hella shit is banned in other countries. Like, we can't just send our shit over there because we have so much fake shit in ours. We're like, what the fuck is this shit?
It's genetically modified. You know what I'm saying?
Beyond
GMO.
That. It's beyond GMO. It's just a bunch of shit put together at this point.
They also look at the portions that we eat. They say that we're basically gluttons. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the reason why our health in this country is way worse as opposed to other countries that actually like pay more attention to it. Like I want to say like let's just throw out probably like China, for example. They typically eat more raw foods, fresh foods.
Okay, hold on, because I will forget this in about 2 seconds. Okay. So my nail lady went to China. Well, this was pre-COVID. And one of the things that she learned as to why their health is better too is when you look at when they eat, all their drinks that they have are warm because it helps digest the food better. I mean, the way they compared it is when you wash your dishes, do you wash that shit in hot water or cold water? Why don't you do it in cold water? That when you try to do fucking fat and oils and shit, you can't fucking wash that shit in cold water.
Right.
So when you have like we have fats and oils in your body and you drink the warm stuff with it, like
I heard drink warm water, dude. It helps you lose hella weight drinking warm water.
Yeah, flush it out. So that's why, because like in like Asian countries, you know, they eat a lot of rice, but here in America, it's like, oh, watch rice, it's a carb and blah blah blah. But it's like, how is it they're able to fucking eat rice like nobody's business for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but over here we're like carb conscious for rice. Right. It's because of the warm liquids that they intake that we don't or not accustomed to here.
I know, and I love tea. You know what I mean?
I hate hot stuff,
and that's why, because they drink a lot of hot tea out there.
Yeah. So that's why they say drink warm water. Like,
that's crazy.
It helps flush.
That's kind of hard though.
When you're eating something hot and then have something hot to drink with it, like that's not, I don't like that. I don't want
somebody
hot
give me
rice
a cup of warm
hot...
water. Like fuck, who says that?
I want cold water.
Well, they do have like sodas and juices out there.
But they are more accustomed to drinking warm beverages that like I can't do that. Like that's probably a Western thing. I guess I don't know. But I don't like hot shit. Like I don't like even like hot coffee.
I like your new shirt.
Oh, thank you.
You got the new G.I.G.S shirts.
I really did just peep that y'all got the same shirts on.
Yeah, we got the G.I.G.S shirts, man. Shout out to G.I.G.S.
I ain't gonna lie. I had my fucking you off, but I had my Smokers Lounge shirt, but I'm in the middle of doing laundry, so it's currently in. I was going to wear it, but it's in the dryer, so it didn't make it.
I get it. I get it.
I was going to wear it though. Just know I still and it's still in good condition. Like it's not one of those shirts how I wear like to go out and check the mailbox. Like if I was going out, I would wear it. You know what
I mean? Speaking of laundry, it's like everybody knows it's never ending. It just
I fucking hate laundry.
We always talk about
that's one thing in the world that you're never done with. Even you're never ever done washing clothes until you fucking die, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even think about clothes.
So like they get frustrated with me because I hang up a lot of clothes to dry on like the delicates, like the skirts and the dresses. Like It's all over the house.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, honestly.
But it's everywhere.
My neighbors, they have like a laundry string. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but I
there's
personally don't like hanging my clothes outside. That's just a me thing. I know a lot of people like that, but I don't know, something about hanging them outside. I guess because what kind of bugs are in there? Like, what's getting on there?
You get more of a fresh, clean smell, dude. It's a fucking natural fucking dry, dude. That's the best way to do it. You ain't never used a fucking a line clothes hanger outside?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Get back to it. Yes. That's crazy.
Growing up, yes. I did have
Hey,
that.
real quick, let's give a shout out to the sponsors one time.
Yes.
Appreciate the sponsors. Boom. Give them a round of applause. You can find them all on Instagram. They all support local, man.
For local guys.
Kid Combs, man, he is the raw representative NorCal. Check him out. He sponsors, man. He's an amazing dude. The Good Leaf Delivery, they're always fucking hooking us up with the fire, man. Call Good Leaf and receive a $10 get a $10 discount if you're a first time customer. AmeriClean carpet cleaners.
It's like 10 or 20%, isn't it?
Yeah. AmeriClean carpet cleaners, call and get a 30% discount once you mention the Smokers Lounge podcast. Space Rocks. Get your Space Rocks.
Moon Rocks. From Space Rocks. People know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. And G.I.G.S now. Yep, with our awesome shirts.
Yep.
That I actually do
They
really
came through with all the Cali glue guard. Look.
Yeah, we got super hooked up. Thank you. I love the colors. I like bright colors, so I'm all about that. You know, you don't want spit on your shit. You got all the glue accessories available.
So where can we get these shirts at for those that don't know?
G.I.G.S now on Instagram.
Okay, for sure. So I got a question for you guys. I don't know if you guys have already went over this, but I want to know what your guys' take was for this viral video that's been storming.
Bro, are you bringing everybody McDonald's? Are you bringing McDonald's for everybody?
Well, I wanted to see what you guys say first.
No, I'm not.
He was not obligated to buy her other children McDonald's. I'm sorry. Like those ain't his kids.
But you know what's crazy?
Also,
she threw the shit away.
Oh no!
She threw that shit away because if they all can't have it, he can't have it. Like,
so what
that
he
ain't
should
right,
have
man.
done was he should have took his son to McDonald's. But I don't know if he was on his way to work or if he was limited on time. Maybe that was why he couldn't. But if he could have, he really should have taken him by himself. You know, that would have been the more sensible thing to do.
He's already showing up with food for his fucking son.
No.
Like, you can't ask for no more than that.
No, but that's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Kids don't understand that. The other four do not understand that. You're not gonna be like, well, you should know that you know what I mean. You should be talking to a 3-year-old like that,
right?
So that's why it's not fair to the other kids. They're not gonna understand. So that's why it's the more sensible thing to do. It's just because, you know, a 2-year-old ain't gonna understand why he didn't get a Happy Meal.
Right.
Yeah. So like, okay, so I'm pretty sure most people have, you know, they've seen or heard about the video everyone's been talking about on the internet. This isn't the first time that something like this has happened, but this is the first time that it's went viral and hella people have been talking about it. Basically the premise is there's a single mom. She has 4 kids. There's a dad. She has, to my knowledge, she has 2 other baby dads.
2 or 3.
And yeah, 2 or 3, whatever.
All of them are different baby dads.
Yeah.
I don't know what the real story is, but she has multiple.
Yeah, she had multiple baby dads. We don't know what's going on with the other baby dads, but the youngest one is the one that the father came by. He got a meal from McDonald's and he got a drink. So what she said in the video was that he comes by every other day. So this is a consistent reoccurring thing. This is like a routine type thing, right? So he comes by, she decides that she's fed up with him bringing the McDonald's just for one single child, even though that one child is his. She doesn't feel like it's fair.
We have Cali Boo on the line. What do you think, Cali?
Eddie. To accept, press 1.
Oh.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
We gotta accept the call first.
Yeah, people gonna chime in on this one.
What do you think, Eddie? What are you doing? You buying kids? You buying everybody fucking food?
I have the same question as that guy did. Where are the other kids' daddies at? Because you know that other kid's daddy wouldn't have bought the meal for that last kid. You know what I mean? Where's the kid's other daddies at? Why ain't she pressing him? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And do you think she should have threw the food away?
That's the question.
No.
I'd have been like, everybody gets one nugget. Everybody gets one fucking nugget.
Yeah.
Shit.
Was it nuggets?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure there was at least 5 of them, right?
It was probably like a burger and some fries, whatever the hell it was. You
Like,
know what I mean?
I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the single people out there who have multiple parents for whatever reason. Like,
You get your shit together. That's basically what just saying.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to be
Just say
nice.
it.
Fuck it.
Like,
Yeah.
Shit
You know she don't
together.
get her food stamps to the 11.
Man, and then
You
she
don't
wants
get
to make
your
a
food
post and
stamps
put
to
her
the
face
y'all
on
know
there.
that.
That was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Like,
dumb.
You made
You
yourself
can't
look-
justify
Who
that.
did she think was going to be siding with her? Like, what did she think was going to come from
Other
There
her?
are
ratchet,
people
other
siding with
ratchet
her.
bitches.
No, there
Yeah.
are people siding with her.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
were?
other bitches on food stamps.
He said everybody was on
No,
food
I
stamps.
just
and
want to know
decided-
that.
Hell yeah, this fool's stupid.
Where the fuck are those kids' other daddies at, bro? Where are they
Yeah.
at? That's the real, like,
I
what, how is
agree.
she gonna split him like that, bro? Where are the other kids' dads at?
Hell
Like, what
yeah.
the fuck?
So that's
not right.
the question.
I wouldn't.
Where's the other dads at? Hell yeah, that's gonna be the question of the night.
Yeah,
Where's your daddy?
why is she tripping off him?
Shout out to
Yeah,
Cali,
where
man.
they daddy at?
We
Where
appreciate
they
you.
daddy at?
We appreciate you calling in, bro. Fuck.
Hell yeah. I'm right here smoking a joint with y'all. I'm right here smoking a
Hell
joint with
yeah.
y'all.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm in this bullshit too.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Where the other kids' daddies
Oh,
at?
so
we need to
you
get her. We need to get her on the line, bro. We need to get
Hell
her on the
yeah,
line.
get her on the line. Somebody have her
We gotta
fucking
get
call
her in
me.
the lounge, bro.
Somebody have her call me.
Hell yeah, we gotta get that bitch in the lounge, bro. We're gonna
Hell yeah.
FaceTime this bitch. I'm gonna ask her. You gotta ask her where the other kids' daddies at.
Hell yeah. All right, Eddie, we appreciate you, bro. Where they finding
Hell
you
yeah.
at?
Well, let me
What-
get back to this joint.
Yep. Hey,
What happened?
so where they finding you at? Instagram?
Oh, Bacon to Cali. Oh, on Instagram, fucking Cali Boy Eddie.
All right.
I'm out there bullshitting.
Hell yeah. All right.
I'm on the live right here. I'll see you guys.
all right.
Fucking yeah, dude. Where's the baby daddies? That's the question.
So one of the other questions is like, well, aside from that,
He said, because that's a good question.
yeah,
Valid.
yeah, it is. Aside from that is, I guess people are saying that she's an influencer on TikTok, so there's, speculation that it's heavily speculated that
It's fake?
this may actually be staged because
It's
she
possible.
because she puts up other content. This isn't the first time from that. Even though that she never actually came out and said this is fake, because what she did was she actually came out with a follow-up video doubling down on her stance and shit as if it was genuine. So me, I don't actually know if it's real or fake, but regardless of
it's
that,
a real enough situation.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
getting to.
it is.
Regardless of that, there are still men that's going through this because the family law system is fucked up.
Right.
So basically,
Hell no.
you
I
know.
don't think it's fake, bro, because if it was fake, that time she would have came on, she would have been like, because she's getting heat.
yeah,
She's getting heat behind it, right?
yeah.
Somebody, if it was fake, she would have been on there like, you guys can't take a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
but
not nothing to
that's
joke
not
around
what she
about.
said. She said, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro.
So there's actually, she has. So the dude was
She about
actually
to ruin her chance of getting other baby daddies after this.
So her logic was that, okay, so these kids already know you. We used to be together, and when we were together, you provided food for all the children. So why is it different now that we're broken up?
Right.
And the thing is that, like,
Key term was broken up.
yeah.
And we don't know we don't know that situation.
I've been in a similar situation where I have a 4-year-old.
Right.
Now, when I got with his mom, she had 2 other children. When I was dating her, I used to, come through with some food, and I knew that it would be bad if I just gave her food, even though I really just wanted to. You know what I mean? I mean, the other 2 kids, I knew what I was getting into for the most part, but I didn't care for those children because as the same as you would, I had no problem with him. I cared for him, but I didn't care for him the same way that you would a biological child.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a different love.
Yeah, but I still got them shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But after we broke up, you know,
That's
was
no longer your responsibility.
Yeah, I mean, it was never my responsibility to begin with.
Right.
You know,
it was
what I mean?
helping out.
Yeah, because
You know?
the simple fact that they have a dad. So, you know, there's just like Monique said, she said that, well, he could have, you know, took it to McDonald's. In the video, he did offer to take him. He said that, okay, well, let him come out. The first thing he said was, why don't you take him in the room? Most people aren't going to do that. So he said, okay, well, I got a situation for this. Why don't you bring him out? And I can, you know, not only is he eating, but he's also spending time with his, you know, with his kid.
Getting in that extra time.
Now, let's just be clear from a legal standpoint. This is obviously like if they're co-parenting and he's just dropping food off, then it's not his
responsibility.
No, I mean it's not his time. It's not his time.
Right.
His time is probably on whatever his off day is, weekend or whatever. So he's coming. You know, so he's coming in on, you know, just because we'll just say he's a good father. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know, she said no. She didn't want him to go out there. She was very adamant on him bringing food to all the children or none of them eat. And the issue is, well, one of the issues is that she said that she couldn't feed them because she didn't get her food. First, she said she didn't get her food stamps till 7. And then later on in the video, she said, I don't get them to the 11th. Either case, she didn't have no food. And because she's on the government assistance. So heavily implied that the kids ain't got shit to eat. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the fact that you would take the food and just throw it on the ground is like, it's crazy.
Petty.
You know what I mean?
It's disrespect.
Yeah, very disrespectful, very petty and everything like that. So, like.
She didn't buy it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She could have just gave it back to him, but like, yeah, we're good. We don't want it.
Well, someone like that, obviously.
You know, it's still petty, right? But that's better than throwing it on in a garbage or whatever.
Someone like that, they're gonna be unreasonable, you know. So that's why I say that, like, you know. And she already said you already knew what this was when you got with me. So,
but they're not together.
She said, "You know, I'm
they're
fucking
not
crazy."
Together. But he has to. So this is a message out to all the, you know, the majority of your audience is people that's already been through life, and life experience.
Stop fucking with crazy bitches.
But there's still some men that need to hear this. And for people that have young sons as well, be careful of who you make your seed with. Be careful of who you lay down with. I can speak from experience that I made the mistake of laying down with the wrong person. I'm taking accountability for it by taking care of my child. But there's a lot of stuff. I could have avoided a lot of broken windows.
Right.
Had I... and slash tires, you know what I mean? You know, I could have avoided a lot of, you know, I'm a victim of domestic violence now because I'm a
hell yeah. That's not funny.
Because
not funny, but...
because I'm a guy and she was a girl. It actually didn't hurt. So obviously, like,
he said, I'm a victim.
You know what I mean? Hey, you call up, you a dude, and you call the police.
Right? Is it the first that was to the phone? Is that when it was first to the phone wins?
Well, I'm saying like, well, actually, I never called in or anything like that. But I'm saying if you are a dude and you call in and say, hey, this woman is beating on me, cops going to show up and they'll be like,
arrest the bitch.
No, they're going to look at you like you're a bitch.
Hell yeah.
They're gonna do their job, but they're going to look at you like, you let her beat up on you?
Women do get arrested.
Right.
They do.
Oh, yes.
And sometimes the female and the dude gets arrested.
Sometimes they both need it.
They both do.
Yeah.
I think that's what needs to happen. I think anytime a domestic, they both need to go to jail. Well, not all the time. You know what I mean?
No, not all the time.
But there's verbal abuse too.
Situations.
There's verbal abuse too. Mm-hmm. You stop verbal abuse.
You ain't gonna get arrested for verbal abuse.
No, but verbal abuse will put somebody to get fucking physical.
It can snowball into a bigger situation. Mm-hmm. So the second time I was locked up, because I've been locked up before.
Hell yeah.
It was just for DUI. It was some dumb shit filming. But so the second time I was locked up, there was actually a lady. She got arrested for domestic violence. Mm-hmm. Now, the cops arrested her and not the guy. The reason was because it was a reoccurring thing. So the cops were obviously already familiar with, this person and the address and the situation. So before they already showed up, they already knew, like, man, it's Miss Jenkins again. Now this lady was she looked like she shouldn't even be in booking. When you get booked, there's majority of people that are in there fucking drug addicts, like other people just done petty shit. People just do dumbass shit. But for the most part, they look like
they belong there.
This lady, but every now and then you will get people that look like they don't belong there. They just get in fucked up situations.
Yep, that happens a lot.
So yeah, she looks like she's your typical
soccer mom.
No, she was black. So she looked like
I said soccer.
No, she like your
you
typical.
can't be black in a soccer mom.
Yeah, I mean you can, but I'm saying like she looked like your typical auntie and shit. She had the bonnet, she had the the little gown and shit jumping off. She was basically somebody's auntie,
right,
or grandma.
In jail like that?
Exactly. I mean, and she's not the first elderly person that I've seen in there. There's other people in there that
Why is she
like.
in there? Why was she in there?
So they took her because they wanted to teach her a lesson. They said that we are tired of coming down here because we told you already the other multiple times to leave him, make sure that he doesn't come back here because you keep calling us down here for the same thing.
Oh.
They can because based on the situation. So what happened was that the guy they got into an argument, verbal.
Right.
It escalated. The guy, he pushed her. She hit him. When the cops come, they're looking at who has bruises, who has scratches. They're looking at physical evidence. If the man doesn't have anything, if the man has injuries and the woman doesn't have anything, regardless of how big he is, they can take her, depending on how the cops feel and shit like that.
Right.
If they're going by the books, then someone's
going to jail.
Yeah, if they want to show a little grace and mercy, then they'll just say like, hey, y'all gotta separate, go somewhere else.
Right.
We're not gonna take anybody. But they like I said, they took her because and this is also for anybody that for some reason does not want to leave a toxic relationship. Please just leave. So they took her because she was basically just wasting their time.
Yep.
It's actually a lot of money on taxpayers for cops to show up to anywhere.
Yep.
So if they show up and you're just giving them a bullshit call, they're gonna be like, we could have actually. Now let's be honest. Like the cops actually don't stop crime. They just show up after the shit happens and make a report and shit like that.
Yep.
They're
not crime stoppers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But still though, their whole thing is like, we could be doing something else right now. We don't want to be here. We've already been here over the past 2 months.
That's what everybody says at work.
For what I mean? Like, so they took her and they arrested her because they got tired of
recurring calls.
We told you what to do.
Reoccurring calls, man. That's crazy.
And it's also crazy in that the McDonald's video that after she threw that shit, she threw the food on the ground. It could have went way left, but the father, he decided to just leave.
Right.
There's a lot of other men that would have, they would have retaliated, with violence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it is crazy.
At the end of the day, everybody always has a little bit of crazy. It's just some people have more than others. Like, I don't know what else.
Oh, I forgot to let everybody know. Monique's leaving us, y'all. She's going to another podcast.
I am not. I would be a guest. You guys are gonna laugh. I already know what the comments are gonna be and whatever. That's okay because I'm very excited. So
it's the Piggy podcast.
So the pet pig podcast I always talk about. I'm getting an interview to maybe be on the episode.
Okay.
So I thought that was cool.
You better have a fucking big ass as big as that poster right there. It has to be something as big or bigger with pickles on it. If not, then you're wasting your time.
I think it'd be like more of a phone thing.
Oh yeah, she's from down south.
She's from down south.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can still do like typically there's podcasts like where they do all the people on the podcast aren't in the same area. So what they do is they do a StreamYard. They do like video chat or something like that. So
Yep.
you could do, if the other person, like, you know, you could do something like that. And you could also have people call in.
All
you know
about
what I mean?
pigs, huh?
So when we got Pickles, again, Pickles, for those of you that are new, is our pet pig, and I love her dearly. She can never do no harm.
Oh my
In my
God.
eyes.
She gets treated better than you.
Yes.
Pickles gets
that
treated
is
better
such
than
a
you.
lie.
Yes.
That is such a lie.
When's the last time this nigga got a fucking pedicure
Right.
in the living room
Right.
and a manicure?
Thank you. That's right.
He had
That's
you
right.
had the person that catered to Pickles come to the house.
I'll have to sleep on the floor if there's no room on the bed.
That is such bullshit.
Then why you laughing?
This is bullshit.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I seen the video.
Hell
Bro,
yeah.
I seen the
This
video.
shit's crazy, huh?
So when we got her, like this, we've had her. God, has it been 2 years? It will be 2 years this year.
It's been 2 years already.
God, she's so.
That's
big.
how long you've had Pickles for 2
It'll
years?
it'll be 2 years this year. So he gave her to me for like my birthday and anniversary gift together because they're both in October. So they had already planned this, him and our oldest daughter. I had no idea, and then like right before they put the deposit, because you know they're $2,500. You put a deposit, and they're like, okay, right before we put the deposit, they're like, this is what we plan on doing. I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's get a pig. Now, I've wanted a pig my entire life. There is nothing more than a pet that I wanted than a fucking pig. Like, I would go to the pet store.
And I got one.
I would go to a pet store weekly to pet like this little, it was a black pot belly called Pudgy. I'd visit him every week and then until they sold him. And that was where my love of fucking pigs came from, and I've never not stopped loving
You
them.
never told me that
That's
he had a
crazy.
name.
She was real life window shopping for pigs.
Yep.
So, we got her and we did no research. We're like, oh, you know, it's gonna be like a dog, similar to a dog.
You didn't.
Oh
you
my
didn't know. So
God.
as much as
No
you wanted this thing,
idea.
you
So-
had
no
no
research.
Me, if I really love something, if I kind of like something, if I had plans on getting it,
They're just cute.
I'm not going to do a full research, but I'm
Right.
gonna at least look up something.
Right.
Nope, nothing.
Yep.
Nothing.
I found out where they sold them, and I said, I want one. Boom, bought it.
Yeah.
So-
that's what happens.
Pickles, you guys can both concur this. Both agree to this. I mean,
She wants another one.
Maybe.
or you want to breed it?
No,
No.
she's fixed.
Oh, okay. Well, Pickles was very expensive, right?
Fuck yeah.
How much?
2,500.
2,500. There's people who have never seen 2,500 in their life, and they've worked jobs.
Right.
And you guys threw that down on a pig that eats Pringles.
You're right.
And weed plants.
And wheat plants, bro. Like,
Oh
like
my
the whole-
God.
She killed both my fucking harvests, everything, all of them, ate everything out the ground.
And he was ready to call up Dirty, like, Dirty,
Yes.
take him.
I was
take
pissed.
her. And Dirty was just sitting there rubbing his
Yeah.
hands like he Birdman, like, man.
So probably for the first 6 months of Pickle's life, we had no idea what the fuck was going on. We learned very quickly.
I said, you know what?
Very
We just treat her like a
quickly.
dog. She'll
Yep.
think she's a dog. She'll start listening.
No, that's not how it works. So I've been like following pages, and then like I finally like when the trimmer lady came into her hooves, she really connected me to like different or Facebook and Instagram pages to follow. So there's this one that I follow, and that's where like her podcast, I have learned so much, and just from the different videos we've seen over the years, like all I can say is, if you can borrow Pickles for a weekend, and you tell me whether or not you want a pig,
Right.
do your research.
It's a lot of upkeep.
It's a lot of work. She is shedding right now, but for pigs they call it blowing their coats. So she got like a little bald spot going on, like her little.
she's
her
ugly as fuck.
It's so weird. She looks so like.
She's starting to look like one of them bald ass dogs, the ugliest dog in the world. That's what she's starting to look like right now.
Do they age at the same rate as like dogs?
No, because they live closer to 20 years.
Okay, so okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
like
they
a
develop.
solid 20
They
years.
develop to be like a 3-year-old child. They said
at least.
at least 3 to 5 years old. They'll have a brain of a 3 to 5-year-old kid.
Like 3
I'm
to
like,
4.
that's-
That's why Pickles acts the way that it does.
So like that's why you have to teach her no, because like for pigs, they really have a strong natural thing of like hierarchy. So when somebody new comes to the house, she's trying to be like, you above or below me?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be above you. I live here, so I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna charge you. So that's why she does. And like when I tell people, you need to tell her no and tap her nose. Like they look at me weird because they sound. I know it sounds funny, but she'll leave you as soon as you do that. She will leave you the fuck alone.
They're probably thinking like, why the fuck do you even have a pig?
Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah, that too. She is a house pig. She goes outside to
crazy
to go poop and pee only, and she comes right back in. I cried when she went to UC Davis because I think she had to sleep outside and she never had to do that before. And then like we gave her a blanket and everything.
Yeah, this is crazy, man.
I was so sad.
Remember the time she got a hook in her mouth?
That's what
fishing hook, and I couldn't get it out, bro. I started pulling on it with pliers. Her eyes got hella big, and she started screaming.
You can, because the way that a fishing hook is designed,
right.
It's not designed to come out.
Well, she's a pig. Like I don't give a fuck. It's
like
gonna come out.
No. So what we did is we called our friend Anna from Diamond Artists and Farms. She has like
she's a shit too.
She's amazing. Like she's like this holistic, amazing person that
she got goats and everything.
Goats and like.
I was like, what do we do? She's like, I'm on my way.
I was like, what do we do? I don't know what to do. We gave her.
She drank 2 bottles.
We gave her hella alcohol to try to like calm her down.
Of vodka.
That did not work. As soon as we touched it, she
all.
fucking like instantly sobered up. Instant.
Hell yeah.
So like what we were trying to do is get her to hold still and cut the ends off so that you can pull it out. Because when we took her to UC Davis, they did say that like all we did was cut off the ends, but you guys couldn't do it because she's too wiggle. Like she moves in ways that you don't even know a pig can do until you're trying to hold them down.
And
like,
she's only making it worse.
Oh my God. And she's only making it worse. So
it's not incriminating at all to, intoxicate a pig at all. Right?
No.
We were trying to help her. We were trying to like, let's put this on TikTok. That was the like last thing on our mind. We were just trying to get the fucking hook out, try it safely. He had to go to the store, buy the cutter thingies.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Honestly, if it was me, that's what I would have done. But at the same time, just like the doctor said, you can't do that shit while the motherfucker is moving around.
Her head moves like it's not like a dog. It's like an owl. It goes every way possible.
Oh my God.
And her body's like the way she like squirms, it's impossible to hold her like in a situation like that. But like when she wants on the bed, she'll say perfectly still so I can pick her up.
Should have gave her edible.
We gave her something.
We gave her everything. We threw everything at her.
We even put blueberries in vodka so she would eat it that way.
Ate it, drink it all. Fucking, that's crazy. Shout out to everybody tapping in, man. R. Salazar. We see Dirty Wild West is tapping. He drove all the way to Arizona.
How hot is it?
It's hot as fuck.
How hot is it?
Arizona is crappy with the heat.
Yeah. Man. Dirty's out there in Arizona right now, man. We appreciate you tapping in, bro. Mm-hmm. Appreciate everybody tapping in.
He out there working?
He's out there he's on vacay. Mm-hmm. He's on vacation.
He want to vacate to a place that's hotter than
What's in Arizona? Grand Canyon? Where that is?
I don't know where. I always wanted to go to Grand Canyon.
I want to go to Arizona.
That sounds tight.
I am bad at geography, guys. I've shared this multiple times on the show.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If the Earth is round, no matter where you're going in, right?
Oh, it's not round.
What do we got? What do we got? Let's go deep in down the rabbit hole with Monique and her fucking stories.
Well, the Earth is flat.
Okay.
Let's start there. And I have no shame in admitting that.
You're gonna prove it?
I mean, we just watched a video that sure the fuck did.
Oh yeah, did.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
Oh,
we was talking about that on a previous podcast and shit too. I mean,
what do you you believe in?
And just I'm gonna stay on my stance as last time. Respectfully, I do in fact believe that the world is round.
Right. He's like, we all taught it.
Not completely round.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like
it could be a shape we don't even know.
It's basically just a big ass rock with a whole bunch of water on it and shit. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
At the same time, I have never actually, tried to physically test this theory. It's just that, there's differences like shit that's hard to, debunk or hard to explain. If you believe the Earth is flat, then you know it's like the curvature and shit. It's like when a ship sails off. Okay, so when my son, he goes to school and he gets picked up by the bus. I live on Oak Street. For those of you who know about Stockton, Oak Street is one long ass street that goes. You know, the bus is coming from Pershing. Now, I live by the Port Stadium. When I look down that street, I can see, even if the bus turns on Pershing, I can see down there and I can see a yellow thing that's coming this way. But when you go in the ocean, there's the boats. Once it get far out enough, it disappears. Right. So if the only way that can happen really is if it's going down or disappears.
Now, what if he was able to zoom in with the camera and see the boat? Would that fucking?
Well, I mean, you have people that have they have like microscopes and shit. Not microscopes, telescopes. Right. Telescopes. They have telescopes, and I'm pretty sure people have tried it. Like I'm pretty sure in all the millions and millions and billions of people in this world, there has to be at least one person that said, "Try this."
Right. Right.
Because look, you just suggested. I'm pretty sure it's been like several people.
I'm sure.
But then again, you also have people who are flat Earth theorists. They point out inconsistencies as well. Now, because I don't really study up on.
What if it ain't flat or round? What if everybody's wrong?
What the hell could it be? The triangle?
We don't know. I don't know. Triangle is fucking is showed to us a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We don't know. I have no fucking idea.
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't believe nobody. I don't believe anybody.
Whatever people believe.
I've been lied to so fucking much. I don't fucking believe nothing that comes out of fucking anybody's mouth.
I respect everyone. Feel me? So I'm not gonna if you believe the Earth is flat, you know what I mean? Then the only thing I'm gonna ask is, what have you learned? You know what I mean? Prove me wrong. You know what I mean? Because she just seen a documentary now. Or a video, or whatever, and I'm actually
video.
Yeah, my first thing was like,
you send me so many fucking videos. I don't even, how many we would have to go through.
We're gonna go through them though. We gonna go through them today.
You send me like fucking 12 a day at least. I'm like, I can't watch all these.
Yeah.
So
shout out to everybody tapping in, man.
I don't do TikTok. That's just not my thing.
What you got?
So this family, so everybody hates Mondays.
I don't hate Mondays. Who fucking?
I hate Mondays.
I like the song. Was it the Beatles?
Oh yeah.
Was it the Beatles or was it someone else? I don't know. But there's a Monday.
Yeah. I don't.
That's the only thing I like about Mondays.
But I don't like Mondays, unless it's a holiday and I'm off.
It's 4th of July Monday. You hate that?
Oh, 4th of July is
I hate
Monday.
that I'm not off Tuesday. That's what I hate.
That sucks.
So.
Job, if you're listening, no.
I mean, everybody's gonna say it. I'm gonna go, but doesn't mean I have to like it that day. Definitely a coffee day. So, big bottle, almost gone, guys.
Hell yeah.
I could function with the Henny, but as far as
he's like the way y'all smoking here, dude. I don't trust you.
No, it's accumulation. Y'all niggas are smoking hella shit. But it's a difference between getting high and shit, plus the smell and shit. But I hadn't interrupted.
Oh, it's good.
No, it's good.
Well, Mona, you was on to something.
What was you saying?
Talking about Mondays.
The Monday.
Oh yeah. So what happened?
Everybody hates them.
Okay.
But people this family was getting sick every Monday. So it kind of looks suspicious. Why only Mondays? But they went to the doctor. It's all documented.
What was the family of? What was?
Oh, I don't know. Turns out the fucking dad was making sandwiches with contaminated Jiffy peanut butter that was
every Monday he made sandwiches.
So he was in charge of making sandwiches.
Plain ass fucking dad.
Because you can't cook.
Right, 'cause you can't cook. You poison your family. Damn.
That's exactly what everybody said.
Nigga, you can't cook, bro. Don't feed us nothing.
Damn. Hey, you can eat everybody at everybody's house, bro.
And that's crazy that he has like he can't cook to so much to the point where when people get sick, it's scheduled.
Yes, every Monday we're having sandwiches.
That's fucked up. So, I mean,
This is like jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you're having fucking that nasty ass sandwich on fucking Monday. It's coming.
it's like the weekend.
We know it.
Like it's Saturday. Like, well, you know Monday is coming up, so make sure that we get enough tea. Make sure that we get enough, Pepto-Bismol, whatever we need. Monday is coming up. Just you guys know the routine.
That is so fucked up. But I didn't think about it like that at all when I fucking read this story.
Damn.
It was so fucking.
She said everybody hates Mondays. Good way to lead in with that.
I told you Monique is a beast, man.
She's like, Mondays are killer.
But what the fuck, man?
There was a recall on the peanut butter that they didn't check, and that's
Right.
why
I check
was sick.
everything.
So that was
I check everything. Cheese. If I pull cheese out the fridge, I'm looking, dude. I pull them apart. I'm like, what the fuck is that growing? Good. Throw this away.
Dude, Walmart fucking straight delivered us something that fucking like the cheese was hella open and rotted already.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Does everybody do Walmart orders? Does anybody even go into Walmart anymore?
That's just expensive, man. Like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Safeway, like when you order,
you can't
shit,
order
like,
nothing.
that shit is, and if it's and if they don't have it, then they just don't have it. But no, if they don't have it, like they didn't
Don't just
like
throw whatever the fuck you want.
You know what I mean? Like it's always like I understand that it's not always feasible for everyone to go out and get their own shit like you normally would.
Right.
But there's so many like setbacks that can happen like when you order shit from me. Like my mom does that. She has a car, she can go out and get shit. But when she doesn't feel like going out because she's retired, she'll order. And there's a lot of times where they'll be like, oh, we didn't have it. 9 times out of 10 it was there, but the person just didn't feel like looking for it. You know what I mean? Because the people that get the food, they're not shopping for themselves. They're just doing their job.
Right. They don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, would
So
you?
like there are certain things that I won't buy at the
when
store.
when I
myself.
worked at a fucking my first job, one of my first jobs was fucking working in a fucking grocery store. So like being a bagger and shit, right? You took pride in that work, bro. You know what I mean? This paper or plastic, which one you want? You know what I'm saying? I'm making both look tight. But fucking now, no. It's just motherfuckers working. You know what I'm saying? Pushing dope and fucking food, drugs and food.
Man, I can't do customer service again. So, me and my friend Spook the Lieutenant. Now he's
Spook
like
the Lieutenant. Shout out to
he's one of the founders of organization out here in Stockton called Balloons Over Bullets. Shout out to them.
Yep. Shout out to fucking Spooks.
Shout out to my boy Spook. So me and him back in 2014. He actually started working at this recycling center, and it was one of my first jobs. He said, "Hey, bro, I started working here. You need a job," and he knew I was looking for one. He's like, "Come through." So he hooked me up with a job and shit. You know what I mean? That was my first time doing customer service, and I will say that I will never do it again.
Job.
Never.
That's gotta be
do it.
That's got to be a hard one.
Yeah.
Well, it's the recycling part isn't hard. The hardest part was dealing with the customers.
It's the people.
Now,
Those ain't customers, bro.
Now, I will say this. It wasn't your typical customer service because of the simple fact that
most of them's homeless or fucking
drug addicts.
What I'm saying? Drug addicts or fucking.
So
you know what I mean? You're only dealing with the low povertyist people.
I would say
it's crazy.
I would say it was like probably like 85%.
You ain't getting no tips.
And then the other, the other percentage was, regular everyday people,
Right.
So, but even the regular everyday people, they can just look at you like, like, nigga, you just do. They look at you like you're less of a human being sometimes.
Wavy Crockett in the building, man. We appreciate you.
And it can also like make you not who you are, because if you're having a bad day, the last thing that you want to do is deal with people. You know what I mean? And I've had, like it can No, so shouts to the people that can work in customer service and they just been knocking it out.
Job.
You know what I mean? For any job. And a lot of customer service jobs are underpaid.
Shit.
You know what I mean? So you got to give it up to those people and shit.
I've worked
that
customer
do that.
services jobs, bro, where I was helping people to their cars and had a fucking and got in a fist fights and then continued on helping the lady to her fucking vehicle and shit, bro. This shit was fucking
I didn't see some
crazy.
shit. You working in customer service, bro. You want to fist fight some of these people, and some of these people want to fist fight you. There was a guy, like I said, I was working at a recycling center. So
he said they want his money.
So, bro, well, the thing is, like, when we're giving out the money,
23 cents a pound.
They're passing in their recyclables. We give them what what it is that they deserve. We reimburse them depending on how much recyclables that they turned in. And if sometimes we're not always perfect. Sometimes, the scale is off.
Oh,
sometimes,
hell no.
sometimes, sometimes if it's too little of amount to weigh, then you can count it out. Sometimes we get new employees, so sometimes they won't always get exactly what it is. Now, if there's a regular, then the regular catches up on what they know that they should get, depending on what it is that they turn in. There was one time this guy, he was shorted like 12 cents.
Oh, hell yeah, it's going down, dude.
Bro, he acted like
it was $50, $100.
he acted like the lady in the video with the baby daddy that came through with the McDonald's. He was fucking hot.
Hell
he was livid. He was like, where the fuck is my 12 cents at? You guys are trying to cheat me. And there will be a line.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. There's 50 people
I'd
behind
have threw 12
me.
pennies at him. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, so you
pick
got
him up too.
I'd have threw him out of my pocket too. Like, this one's on me, bitch. Here, get out of here.
It's crazy, feel me? Like, so, you know what I mean? Like I said, feel me? Like, all the people that's doing customer service, you know what I mean? Like, you got to give those people those flowers because, like,
it's a hard job.
Yeah, but it's
a really hard job.
There's people that, like, we complain about, like, damn, I worked 12 hours. I was in the warehouse. That's not easy either. You know what I mean? There's people that work at computers, and we look at them like, oh, that's cool, but that's a lot of mental energy,
Yeah,
so it drains
tiring.
you.
Yeah.
Like if you have a headache, your headache will only get worse the longer that you're at the computer because you're using brain work and shit like that. Like it takes a lot, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is, but you got to give everybody flowers for what they do. You know what I mean? That's why I say, and we all say, I look at Los as an inspiration because he's working for himself.
Right.
And he doesn't have to worry about like a lead or a manager looking over him, over his shoulder, just saying like, hey, you better make sure the quality on this podcast is the way that it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, nah, nigga, I'm going to start when the fuck I want.
Yep.
I'm going to do this shit. You know, for the most part, you're consistent. And the dope part about it is you have a person like Monique that backs you up and, and she keeps the show running.
Yeah.
To the point where even if you guys don't have a third person here, both you guys can run it and people will still, they'll still get the same entertainment.
Hell
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So, you know what I mean?
Big round of applause for Monique.
Big round of applause for both of you guys.
Appreciate y'all.
When's the last time y'all niggas got y'all flowers, man? I need y'all niggas got flowers.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Gigs.
What do you guys feel about this, like, the Roe versus Wade thing?
Okay,
you brought it up, so now...
No, I am not going to talk about it because I don't want to offend anybody.
Fuck it, go.
And I will...
Go.
So for those of you who don't know, but just to put everything in a nutshell, there's people that don't know. Roe versus Wade, basically, it was all about abortion. So it doesn't just abolish abortion.
Right.
What it does is it takes away the protection of it. So each state can determine. It's up to whatever state that you're in if it's gonna be illegal or not. What they basically did was just take away the protection of it. And I think before then, and just mind you, they've been doing abortion since like historical
Forever.
times.
Forever.
Historical fucking times.
Forever.
But I think when it was out here, and they actually, you know, when they first did it, I think it was, don't quote me on this, but I think it was like 15 months. If the unborn child was like 15 months, past that, you couldn't get an abortion.
But okay, so this is just gonna be, this is all I'm gonna say because I don't want to offend anybody. And I'm sure I'm gonna offend anybody anyways by what I say because it doesn't matter. That's just the world we live in.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
Leave people alone. Mind your business. And I'm sorry, but no one God is superior to another person's God. And for those that don't believe in God, why is one specific God's morals and biblical practices forced upon everybody in America when not everybody follows those doctrines? That's not fair. Like okay, I'm gonna leave that out. But you know, what about a Buddhist, you know, and, you know, monks, and they all have different, you know, entities that they follow or deities. I don't know. Deities.
Yeah, it's just all different practices.
Yeah,
you know?
all different practices. But why is their God superior to somebody else's, and why do I have to follow their biblical practices? Because you don't believe in abortion? Like one person even just came out to say it from, I think, Mississippi. He's like, that's what I personally believe. Like, okay, that's great. That's what you personally believe. But what does my body have to do with your personal beliefs? And that's for every person. You are free to do with your body as you see fit.
You could everybody's fine with you turning into a fucking female.
Not only
you
that,
know what I'm saying, but you can't fucking make the choice of like, yo, I'm not ready to have this baby, right?
Like,
I'm gonna fucking screw all this up, right?
I can promise you that 99% of you, and I don't mean this in any disrespectful way.
That's crazy.
No, I have worked with people who are who come from incest, who come from adoptions, who, you know, their parents were not ready to have them, and then incest is like, you know, it can be viewed many different ways, but you have to think of the quality of life these kids are going to have. And everybody, you know, those that firmly believe in, you know, being anti-abortion, like, there's reasons why, you know, they should be given that right. Like, you know, you're all about the womb, but when they come out, there's nothing for them. There is so many broken systems. There's no support for mental health and prenatal services or postnatal services. And like, once the baby's out, if there's any needs, like, it's damn near impossible to get needs met for mental health, especially. So it's just like, why do you want that for a child? Like, let a person be ready to have a child. And then, like, if they're a victim of rape, like, do you know the trauma they've already gone through? Now you want them to have that forever? Like, they're always going to see that child. Unfortunately, like, that was my rape baby. Like, I hate to put it so harshly, but that's what women in those situations think. And you know why? And you know why? Like, a 12-year-old, you know, who's been raped by a family member, like, you're really gonna make her have that baby? And they're like, yeah, every life is a life. I'm like, oh, she's 12.
What percentage? what percentage of people that were born from someone we'll just say, you know, the R word. You know, she just said, I don't know. I don't want to say it. But like most of the people.
Hey, crazy man in the building, man.
On some real
crazy
shit,
man.
Crazy man.
Most of the people that we know, they were born from their parents having consensual sex. Mm-hmm. But do we know anybody that I know most people aren't going to come out and say this shit. Maybe they wouldn't know. But how many people do we know that were actually born from that happening?
We really
I was told I was an accident, so that's
different. That's different. That's different.
But is it? Was they being nice?
They're not related.
Consensual.
No.
Having sex with consent is basically two people that just got together. They did the do. And they just didn't. They had it unprotected, and what happened. Now, on the other hand, you are doing yourself a disservice if you're having a child, and you know for a fact that let's say like you had like you have a drug addiction or something like that,
You can't take care of that.
or you're unstable and you don't have the means to take care of this child. So but I think they made this decision based on
personal belief,
a moral standpoint, like what's
I don't think it's my business to tell you what to do with your body or who to marry. That's not my bedroom. That's not my family. I don't want you telling me how to do my own shit, my medical needs. You don't know. And like what sucks is for those who unfortunately experience miscarriages, the procedure that's needed for like a safe miscarriage, situation is similar to an abortion. So they won't give those services to miscarriages that are natural and of no fault of the woman. And they won't even get the services they need because it's like an abortion. And that's not fair.
So we have
like she didn't do anything wrong.
So we have damn, I just lost my train of thought. I mean,
we have something. We have a lot of weed right here.
Yeah,
we're gonna smoke something.
But golly, I hate when that happens. That happens to me so often. Like I have a point and it's like I lose it. Like I don't know. It's like when you walk in a room and you forget why the hell you walked in the room.
Right. I do that all the time.
Yeah, but I would say like basically to the whole thing. This is what I was gonna say. So it was a right. Abortion was a right to us legally, and it was stemmed in the Fifth Amendment. I can't quote the Fifth Amendment, but if you look up the Fifth Amendment, that's basically where abortion came from.
Yep.
When they first initially did Roe versus Wade, but this proves that abortion was a privilege, because if it was a right, they couldn't take it away. If they can take it away, well, that makes it a privilege.
Well, it depends on what jurisdiction you're in, bro. If you're a citizen and you're under that jurisdiction, you signed your rights away for privileges. That's why people can get welfare checks. These are all privileges.
But it's nationwide though.
Right. Yeah, nationwide, bro. Yes. So
actually,
you can
So
everything's a privilege now because you waived your rights away. You know what I'm saying? So if you get your rights back and you turn you could turn your privileges in and get your rights back. It's
at the end of the day, like somebody's personal beliefs shouldn't be forced upon somebody else. Like, don't tell me how to do anything. I'm not going to tell you how to do anything. Simple as that. Like, we can have different opinions and different beliefs and still be
Uncle Sam said, fuck that shit.
Right.
That's what Uncle Sam said. He said, I don't give a fuck what you gonna do, because whether you want to or not, you gonna pay taxes. Whether when two people are married, like there's a thing called alimony.
Yep.
Feel me? Like you didn't work your whole life for your pool cleaning business and it pays very well. You started from the jump. All of a sudden, you get with a woman, you guys are married for 10 years. There was no prenup because you thought everything was going to be hunky dory. Feel me? All of a sudden she gets half of what you get. Uncle Sam gives you the power. Feel me? And it's like Uncle Sam is forcing his beliefs on us, and we can't do shit about it. That's why the family law system is so fucked up. That's why, what I mean?
It's a very broken system, guys. And you're free to believe in whatever you want, feel how you want about the situation. But it's just I just don't think it's okay to force something upon somebody. And we all differ, and it's okay to be different from one another. There's nothing wrong with that. So
on a lighter side of note, we appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Let's give everybody let's give all the loungers. Let's give all the loungers a round of applause, man. One time. You guys are amazing for tapping in every Monday and Friday loyally, man. Like we really fucking love you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I be tapping in. I try catching when I'm not.
Oh, bro, you be blowing the comments up.
Yeah. When I'm not tapped in, it's because I'm most likely doing some father shit. Feel me?
No, we get it.
But
We get it.
I'm right there in the chats with everyone else that's in there.
Hell
I'm in
yeah.
there with Dirty.
We're soon gonna get some lounger shirts just specifically for the loungers. You know what I'm saying? So fucking when they're watching the show, they could wear these lounger shirts. It's gonna be
So
dope.
you guys ain't got shirts? No, you do have shirts.
Yeah,
'cause
we
I have
have
a shirt.
shirts.
I have a shirt.
Right, but
I do have a
haven't
shirt.
done anything in a while, and I think it's time to fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? I think
There's
it's
just a lot
time.
going on behind the scenes too at the same time.
Yep.
Like it's just crazy.
You should have something
But
for.
we definitely need to get shirts. I agree 110%.
No, yeah, shirts, but I guess you have more shirts or whatever. But
Right.
like you guys should have something that's like that, like an event or something that the loungers can participate in. Like, you
Yes.
know.
So we've wanted to do something like that, but like COVID has it's very
understand.
So
challenging.
we're gonna do a live event. That's
We
what we
want
want
to
to
do
do.
that
that.
right there would be dope.
That's
Yeah,
what we're
with the live
talking
audience.
about.
So you know what
But
I'm
it's
saying?
just because of COVID. It's hard to gauge, like, But those events, a lot of people are starting to come out more. So that's something we've really talked about. As a very new and near future goal is to how to make that happen.
Do a live event real quick. You know what I mean? We can make that happen. I know I can.
Someone even before COVID, like if someone had the cold or the flu or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Well, obviously it won't go after they had the flu. But there's people that have they do get better and they still have the symptoms that can get you sick potentially. It's like there's still a possibility of getting sick. But I understand what you're saying is because of COVID, like it made people like kind of cautious and paranoid and shit. But I mean, if they felt like that, they can just wear a mask. But I'm more than certain that these folks are gonna, they will slide up on y'all for a live event because look, they're already tuning in. You know what I mean? They could be doing anything else with their time, anything else at all. And
We appreciate it.
yeah.
It's a lot of love. It's a lot of fun. Definitely always look forward to the live sessions to talk about, bullshit, and I don't have to worry about school or, for that few minutes in time.
That's right.
So
Let's go. What you got? Let's dig. Let's open up the books, man. Let's go. Shout out to everybody, man.
So
And shout out to Monique for grinding through school, feel me? Because we know that wasn't no easy journey and shit, feel me? So she stuck through and did her motherfucking thing.
Man, she's a beast, bro.
Because I know,
It's hard.
I know I got into online school and I did not finish.
Well, Val said it's time to put one in the air.
got one.
Hell yeah, we got one. What you got smoking on? What you smoking on?
What you smoking in, and who you smoking with?
Yeah, we
guys?
smoking out of joints. We haven't smoked blunts in here in a long time.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
We fuck with the raw papers, and if it ain't the raw, we got the fucking color cones right there, man. Have you seen those? Make sure you leave with a couple of those boxes today.
Well,
dude.
I think as with you guys, with them being your sponsors,
Yep.
I think it's only right that you guys, use your
Hell yeah.
your sponsors' products.
Hell yeah.
Because you're supposed to show people like, hey,
This is what we're
like
doing in
how
here.
good. Look at how good this is. Feel me?
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Cones, love me some cones.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna
So
lie. I
fucking for my
cannot-
birthday, right? Raw came through, fucking and blessed me with that.
I know the raw
The
sign
big
behind
fucking
me.
raw sign
He
behind
bought
us.
that. It's so nice and like it's just
Hell
really
yeah.
nice. And we have one like right here on the table. We have several trays from them. There's several.
They
things.
came and hooked us up, man.
And
Yeah.
then this shit right here.
Oh, and the 5-finger holder.
Yep.
Oh, and then this thingy that I'm still not sure what to do with at the moment.
We do smoke out of this.
We have used it on occasion. Your birthday was one of them. I think the last time that's when we used it was your birthday.
Man, I was supposed to be there. Philly Monique hit me up. It was like, hey, you better be there. Feel me? And I was planning on being there, but I just couldn't get a babysitter that day.
Hell yeah.
I
Feel
get
me?
it.
Like
It's-
and it's just like
I
fuck.
get it.
And for those of you
I
that
get
don't
it.
know, I am a single father and I don't co-parent. This is I want to say I'm probably in the 10% of men that
He
have.
said I'm rare. He said I'm
Yeah.
rare, bro.
No, what I'm saying, I'm
I'm
rare.
a collectible. Hell yeah.
The reason why I'm rare because I'm in probably in the 10% of men that have full physical and sole custody of their children.
Hell
so
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's a blessing to have full custody, but at the takeaway is, getting the break.
Right.
Basically, I co-parent with my school.
Hell yeah,
you know?
dude.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
and
dude.
that's it. feel
That's
me?
right.
Like when he's not at school, that's why I don't co-parent.
Yeah. He
But-
said it. Fuck.
But I was supposed to be at that party, man. That party was lit. Like I seen it from the pictures and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
It
went
was so
down.
fun.
It was
It
hella
was
fun,
really
man.
fun.
What you got?
The taco people were really good too.
Yes, there was.
It was really good. Hold on. I gotta go.
We're getting high. I think we're on our 4th or 5th joint.
I don't know right now.
And I always tell like Los, I be like, bruh, I be trying to like try to hold a candle to Monique, feel me? Because she is so like when it comes to like, cause Los, he's the host, he keeps everything together, and she keeps shit flowing, so it's like a balance and shit, feel me? So when it's just me and Los, it's like I gotta fill her role, and her role is not easy, feel me?
He's like, let's put a lot of pressure. He don't do nothing. He just looks at me. What you got? No, hell yeah.
Nah, I try to keep it flowing.
Hell
No, you
yeah.
guys do good. You
Yeah.
guys do good. You guys do really well.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so I asked, I don't know, it was probably our oldest daughter, had to be, I don't remember. But when a bald eagle hunts, like, do they know, like, if they saw Pickles, do they know that they won't be able to pick her up?
No, they're picking up anything. Chickens, cows, fucking people, children.
Do they know not just the size, but like, you know, like if they try to get Pickles, you're like, oh fuck, she's hella heavy, and they're not gonna get her.
Yeah.
You know, or
Like, you know that-
they know to get a chicken over the pig.
You think that they're, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they know.
Right?
They look like they judge. I'm sure if there's an elephant and a fucking cat, they're going for the cat.
Well, I get that scenario. That's an obvious. But
Well, then
like,
yes.
I know little Pickles they would get.
Right.
They would get the little baby version of Pickles. But yeah. Just I don't know. I thought that was weird in my mind. How
Yeah, that's a weird question. I have nothing. I have nothing.
anyways, because I watched a video or I saw a story. Because this poor little doggy got snatched from his porch.
Yeah,
I
well,
was
dogs
so
for sure,
sad.
dude.
No,
Dogs for
what were
sure.
you talking about? What was it? Was it New York?
I don't know.
No, I seen a video
I
where
don't know.
where
But
it was an elderly man. Feel me?
Yeah.
Like he had his dog like stolen from him.
He said
man-
everybody's smoking on that artichoke. Yeah, my guy.
That's fucked up, man. Like, why did you take a dog from an old man?
Mm-hmm.
Or you take a dog from anyone?
Mm-hmm.
But an old man, though, he was like 78. He was obviously retired. He couldn't even in the video I seen. He couldn't even run. Like he sped walk for like maybe like 3 steps and then he stopped because he was like, "Fuck, I can't even do it." Dude was on a motorcycle.
Right. He said dude was on a motorcycle.
It looked like it was like somewhere on the East Coast. It was fucked up, man. Like, how you steal anything from the elderly?
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. You
So-
you deserve it.
You know what video I was trying to find today? I wanted to show somebody. Remember when the shopping cart guy thing was on fire?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
I always
where it
remind this nigga.
is!
I always remind this nigga.
Ah.
Like,
I
what
was trying to be
this, man?
cool, man. You know what I'm saying about it. Let him know.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to be an asshole. So I'm gonna be an asshole right back.
Yes. Oh God, I was trying to social. I'm like, fuck, I couldn't find it. I didn't know. I was like, no, I'm sorry.
That was crazy, huh?
It was.
It was funny because it was like this guy's
funny.
basically walking with a shopping cart that's
Literally
on fire, and it's not a little fire. The whole shit is on fire,
Yes.
and
I
he
was like-
decides to stop by and like, hey, you know your shit is on fire, and he's recording them, or yeah,
Yep.
he's getting recorded as he's telling them. So I don't think that he was mad at the fact that you were telling him like, hey, you know your shit's on fire. He was mad at the fact that he was getting recorded. It was like, what, you trying to get clout off me? Trying to get up on 209 times? Is that what you're trying to do?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I am. You want it? Oh, that's fucked up, huh?
I think it was
It
on
was
209
crazy.
times.
It was on 209 times,
Yeah.
It
actually.
was.
Yep.
I'm sure it was. I don't see why I wouldn't.
It was just funny though, because it was like,
I don't see how he didn't feel it and was not hurting. It was so, the fire was not tiny. It was so, the whole back of like a Target cart was on fire.
well,
No, it was metal. That's why I was even more like, what the fuck? It was metal.
well, no, it wasn't the cart. It was what was inside the cart. because you know homeless people they carry their whole belongings.
No, I
with
know
them.
that.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, if you can pull it up, that'd be great. I mean, but I'm pretty sure most of the loungers they might have seen it. But it was funny because, like, so if it had been any other person, the guy with the shopping cart, he flashed on Los and he cussed at him and he even threatened him. And he was like, I'll fucking kick your ass. Like, why you recording me? You piece of shit with the what? You know what I mean? I don't know exactly what he said.
Crazy.
But basically, Los got cussed out by the guy with the shopping cart.
Oh, here it goes.
Damn it!
And where was this?
Beyond
Hey, brother, your shit's on fire. It's on fire, bro. Your shit's on fire. Motherfucker, he was mad at me.
So mad.
But no, your shit's on fire though. Like,
It
for
was
real.
totally on fire.
Your shit's on fire. Your shit's on fire. Yeah, that's an asshole.
It was funny.
So the crazy part about that is the fact that, like, you had the patience of a saint. Like, he was actually trying to attack the truck.
It was like, oh my god,
that shit
it
was
was
hilarious.
so crazy.
Fucking crazy, huh? What you got? Let's go. You ever been attacked by somebody?
And when was that?
That was right here on Bianchi.
No, I mean, like, when?
That was like what? A couple
That was last year?
last year. Last year. I still see that shopping cart once in a while.
So it wasn't during the pandemic and shit. It was like kind of like when things were kind of like calming down a little bit.
Right. Yep. He's like, because he
So-
didn't have a mask on.
Yeah. No, I'm just like trying to get to like the time period because I do remember it, but it was like it was a while ago.
Yep.
I mean, so it was like crazy.
They could go to YouTube and look it up in my shorts and stuff. It's in there. That's crazy. That was fucking crazy, bro.
Oh, crazy. But for most Stocktonians, will say it's just another day in Stockton.
Yeah, another day in Stockton. Shout out to everybody tapping in, man. Art, everybody in the comments. We appreciate you. Here, let me see that. I like that joint. What you got?
Not really much that's
Lit.
very lit.
Hell yeah. We ran through her stories.
Yep.
Good shit.
All I'm gonna say before we finish this off, I'm just gonna say that the father was not obligated to feed all the goddamn
Hell
children
nah,
and shit.
dude.
Feel me? I just want to put this into perspective.
Yep.
That once again, he said that he was going to, you know, he said that he comes through like every other day. So this is routine. There are a lot of people that said, well, me personally, I feed, you know, I make sure all the kids eat. It is not realistic for everyone to come through and feed on an entire household of children every other day or every week for that matter.
Right.
So, you know,
She asking too much?
if they were dating, she wouldn't be asking for too much for the most part,
Right.
because he knows he's not gonna get no box if he fucking, you know, if he don't provide for the children. But since they're not together, she could be easily smashing a whole nother dude, and then for her to demand him to come through and feed all his other children, that would be unreasonable.
Right.
But you know, that's just my take on it. My whole take on it is that, you know, whether the skit was real or whether it was fake, there are still real situations like this
And it happens.
that a lot of people are unfortunately stuck in due to the legal system and their poor decisions of laying down with the wrong person.
Yep.
But you know, when you have when you have shit like that going on, just know that something like that can potentially happen. You know, so yeah, like I said, like I don't think he was obligated to feed the entire household, but there is some truth in that it can cause a rift in the household because he's basically doing the drive-by. It's like,
hell yeah.
but his
yeah.
drive-by is like, I came through, I dropped his food off, and I left.
Right.
And he doesn't have to deal with the kids arguing or the kids feeling some type of way and shit like that. That can actually happen, but it just depends on how they're raised. If they're raised with sense, they're raised by the right person, then it is possible for the children to understand that, you know, that's his dad. You know, my dad's gonna come through even if I don't have one. It is what it is, because I can say that because I was the kid with the siblings with different parents.
He said we all didn't get McDonald's,
but I understood. Feel me?
Right.
I understood. Feel me? So, you know what I mean? That was just based on how my mom raised and how I understood it. Not every child's gonna understand that, but you know, I've been on both ends.
I knew this was gonna be a big subject. I knew this was.
You know.
Hell yeah, I knew that was.
I just wanted to end that off before y'all, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah,
like,
that's right.
Because I don't think I put my stance on it. Y'all said y'all parts on it, but you know, like I didn't put my stance on it. But
that's right.
You know, speaking from as a father, you know, unless you guys are dating, you know, typically you're not gonna provide, you know, for a whole household of children.
Fuck
you
no.
know what I mean?
That's the case. I'm gonna start asking. Dude, ask how many kids you got before I start fucking with you. Right? How many baby daddies you got? I'm gonna tell you, everything is to take into consideration at that point on. Cause I can't afford fucking to take on fucking 5 other families.
That's why you make sure.
That's crazy, dude.
That's why you make sure you get with the right person.
Right.
That's why Monique is in here and not some ratchet off Wilson way.
Right. Oh yeah.
Really?
Shout out to everybody tapping in, man. Shout out to Ray G.I.G.S, man. Round of applause for everybody, man. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. We appreciate it. Love yourself. Hell yeah. You have anything, Monique? No? You super high? Hell yeah. Make sure you're following Monique at Monique on Instagram. Monique Smokers Lounge.
Hey, when y'all starting that pig podcast, by the way?
Oh, I'm not starting one.
No. She's got invited to one.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like
she's gonna be a fucking guest on the fucking other podcast.
So there's already someone that thought of this before you did.
yeah.
That's crazy. And do they even have the pig?
Yeah, they have pigs. There's a whole community of that shit.
They're a pig sanctuary.
Yeah. There's a whole community of fucking pig owners like that, bro.
Okay,
that's crazy.
So Monique is on like the pig Facebook groups and shit.
Yep. Oh yeah, she's on. Yep.
Okay.
Make sure you're following her on Facebook.
So when are you supposed to be on the
yet.
podcast?
I won't know for a little while.
Okay, so for the next show, Monique is gonna let us know.
I may not know by then.
Okay,
I don't know when.
In the near time future.
In the near future here. She just got the clearance.
Monique
it's just a potential interview to see. Like, I don't know how other many people are. So
well, you have a goddamn pig, so you might as well be on it.
Oh, no, we've gone through some shit with pickles.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you're definitely going to be on there. Mm-hmm. So in the near time future, Monique is going to let us know when she makes an appearance on the Pig Podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure you're following Ray G.I.G.S on Instagram. What's your IG?
You can find me on ILLASOUL, the number 90 at I was gonna say my whole email. Illisoul90.
Hell yeah.
Illisoul90 on Instagram.
That's
feel me?
Funny.
You know. So yeah.
Make sure you're following check him out on Instagram, man. Check out his. You have any new shit dropping?
So here's the thing. You know, I haven't dropped in a while because I'm taking on new endeavors.
Okay.
I didn't quit music, but you know, I kind of like took a step back because you guys are the first to hear this. I fuck with y'all, so nobody really knows. But I'm actually building a green screen set in the home because I am going to start doing comedic skits.
Dope.
And that's what I'm doing. So I have everything I need. The only thing I need is the lights and some more clamps for it because it takes a lot into making sure the green screen. If it's wrinkled, then whatever the fuck you put up is gonna look wrinkled too.
You know you can buy the green screen paint.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. But
you can just paint the whole everything.
You can buy a poster too. You can buy a green poster too. But I decided that I'm gonna get it'd be like I'm just gonna get a screen.
Yep.
And so I have the stand, I have the screen. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing the skits, and soon I'm gonna start releasing it. And because this is something I wanted to do just as much as music.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I'm not quitting music. I'm just
you're just getting more creative.
Yeah, so this is gonna be I'm gonna create a whole separate channel. It's basically in skeletal form, but that's the reason why I haven't dropped recent music lately, because y'all finna see once I drop that first one, feel me? Like
I can't wait to see what you got cooking, bro. This is gonna be awesome because your music's amazing. And you venturing off doing some other shit, bro. I can't wait to see what you're gonna be doing, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you're following Ray G.I.G.S, man. Round of applause for fucking Ray G.I.G.S, man. Okay. Follow him on Instagram and all streaming platforms. All you gotta do is go put in Ray G.I.G.S, G.I.G.
You could just type in G.I.G.S.
Yeah, put in Ray G.I.G.S.
And then like the rest will do it for you. Oh, this is probably what you meant.
Yes.
Like,
You'll find it.
You know what I mean? I'm on all streaming platforms. I got music out, got content out. You know what I mean? You can Google it. You can Google my name, and it'll, my everything will pop up. You know what I mean? So, if you're looking for good conceptual music that that feels good, sounds good, all that, then tap in. Feel me?
Make sure you're following me on Instagram, Official Smokers Lounge Podcast. We go live every Monday and Friday.
Yep.
Come smoke with us, roll it up, blaze it up. Enjoy your amazing Friday. Smokers Lounge, man. One more time, if you'd like to make a donation, then click the link in the description. We appreciate it. If you have not hit the like button, subscribe, do all that fun shit. Yeah. Notifications, hit that bell. It's all a must. Smokers Lounge, man. We out this bitch.
Bye, guys.
Bye.